how many playoff games have you seen Matthew Stafford win?
Okay. So moving right along.
Jared Goff
is short on time.
Ain't no we're moving on. It's fine.
It's not even worth it. We only got 9 minutes.
You think Matthew Stafford will win a playoff game this year?
I think he'll win several.
This year?
And might win MVP too.
Crazy.
Not even might. He's the MVP. He'll be the MVP this year.
You got a type when it comes to sports teams. And it's a problem, dog. It's a problem. Your sports team, you're all sizzle, no steak. But you really went all in. You went all in on Odell Beckham Jr. You made Randy Moss comparisons. You had us deal with that crazy video that he did.
What's going on, OBJ here? Just landed in LA.
I hate that laugh.
And they didn't trade 2 1s and a 3 for Matthew Stafford. They didn't trade draft picks for Von Miller. They didn't sign Odell Beckham just to get to the divisional round. You stood by and did nothing about evil, which made you complicit.
Maybe I should have been more of an ally. I should have been more of a Matthew Stafford ally. I was not.
Thank you.
No. You don't get to
I
do
remember.
This. Yeah, no. Stop that.
I remember,
okay,
Michael.
So, I remember Friday.
Go ahead. What? Okay.
I remember Friday.
What about Friday?
Okay. Do you remember Friday, player? Do you remember Friday?
I remember everything. Like the Winter Soldier.
Okay.
I remember everything. I remember all of them.
Okay.
What?
So you do. All right. So, do you remember who you picked in the NFC Championship game between the Rams and 49ers? They did play in the NFC Championship game, right?
I remember. I picked San Francisco. I picked San Francisco.
So wait a minute.
I know what I said. I was there when I said it. No.
Take the hat off.
No.
Okay, wait a minute then.
No.
So you don't believe it then. So your faith is not strong. You ain't got that mustard seed faith. Your faith is not strong enough, player. Because if you believe
players mess up.
If you really believe
players mess up.
Hey, if you thought
okay.
If you thought the Rams, if you love the Rams that much, this is where it counts. This is what it was all about. This is why they put all the chips in there. This is why Von Miller's here and Odell Beckham Jr. and Matthew Stafford. That's why they're here. Aaron Donald was saying, earlier. Aaron Donald, your cousin, your little brother, Aaron Donald.
My real brother from another.
Only in age, little. But he said, I've done everything else except go to the Super Bowl and win it.
Let me speak for myself here. Let me explain
myself.
And you asked me that on Friday. You asked me that on Friday when I picked it. You was like, "Oh, you're gonna get off from now?"
Give me that cigar. Throw that cigar up here.
No,
that's my cigar.
No,
this is my team. It's my team now.
Boy. Boy, if I was there, I'd dive on you right about now. Let me tell you something. Here's the rule. Okay, here's the rule. Here's the rule. If you build the bandwagon and you gas it up, speed bumps and all, your seat is permanently reserved. Now, yes, I told you I regretted earlier in the show not talking more about Cincinnati's defense. In hindsight, yeah, I regret not sticking with the same team I had been on all year, the Rams, and going with San Francisco because admittedly, yes, Michael, see, I, unlike you, can admit when I'm wrong. Because it's so rare, it's not that uncomfortable for me. It happens once in a while, so it doesn't bother me as much as it bothers somebody else to do it constantly, okay? So I got caught up
in the one-sided. But if I did it constantly, it wouldn't bother me either, right? If you do it constantly, that doesn't necessarily bother you. Anyway, go ahead.
I don't know. I got caught up in the one-sided nature of this matchup. I got caught up in San Francisco winning 6 straight, even though I remember you saying, yeah, but it's not like they've dominated the 6 straight. It's like, they've been close games. Each one has a character of their own. So I got too caught up in that, too caught up in San Francisco's physicality. But I will say this for myself, and listen, I own it. Okay? Even if I got to stand on the bandwagon that I built, so be it. If I gave up my seat, so be it. You can't have my seat. That's for damn sure. Check this out.
Seat. I got my own seat.
Listen to this.
I'm driving now.
But listen to this. The last 3 seasons, Michael, teams other than the 49ers are 23-0 when leading by 10 or more points in the fourth quarter of a playoff game. The Niners are now 3-2. You remember the other one, of course, the Super Bowl. But this is what I want to get to, all right? And then I'll give the floor back to you. Matthew Stafford had lost 26 straight starts when trailing by 10 or more points entering the fourth quarter. Okay, did something he hadn't done before. The Rams had lost 14 straight such games under Sean McVay. So the reason I deserve to flex, the reason I deserve to puff on this cigar, the reason I could take another victory lap with my LA Rams is because I remember you telling me that Matthew Stafford was not a winner. I remember you telling me that the Rams were crazy and were disrespecting Jared Goff by shipping 2 ones, a 3, and Goff to Detroit for Matthew Stafford, who had not won a playoff game. I had to endure you and Doc Johnson calling him Stat Padford. I remember you telling me.
I never called him that. Yeah.
Well, you laughed. I remember you telling me.
I did laugh.
That I remember you telling me that Odell Beckham was finished, that he was toast. Okay? I remember you telling me that he was not a team player, a player that you could win with.
You know
okay?
what, man?
You told me, you
questioned
my choices as a person. You questioned my judgment of character when what you failed to realize, Michael, and what I underestimated on Friday, and what I underestimated in the fourth quarter when they were down 10 points to the team that I did pick, what I underestimated is the Rams, they are characters and they have character, says Winston Wolf.
Yes.
I apologize for that.
Yeah.
But I've been on this bandwagon way too long to give it up now. So you gotta take this. All this smoke is for you too. You don't get credit for picking him at the last minute.
No, I don't. I don't want the credit. I don't deserve it. I don't deserve the credit. I deserve what I'm getting right now. And you know how this feels. Anybody can relate to this. I'm gonna try to keep this. No, it's not PG. It's not PG-13. It's higher than that. Let's call it. Let's say, they still have like NC-17 or whatever?
I don't think so.
So whatever, they don't have that anymore? So hey,
I don't think so.
But this is like, and men and women can relate to this. What hearing you say that right now, hearing you say all those things I said, the only thing I didn't say was the Stat Padford or Pat Stafford, whatever the hell is stuff. I don't even know how to say it. So I said it. But I did say that about Odell Beckham Jr. I was talking about Jared Goff. I was caping up for Jared Goff.
Caping up for Jared Goff.
Jared Goff. But hearing you say all that stuff right now, it's like waking up the next morning and looking over and be like, wow, I can't believe I did that. Like, who are you?
I just got regular old crackers. I thought it was a Ritz.
Who are you? I shouldn't have done this. I made a mistake. I'm sorry. It's not you. It's me.
Wait, I'm laughing.
I'm sorry.
Wait, is your mistake the things you said, or is your mistake teaming up with me?
No. It's the thing. It's like you gotta sit with the things. You gotta sit with.
Meant your mistake was like deciding like, hey, we're gonna do this show together.
No, bro. No.
Oh, okay.
It's like
because I wouldn't blame you right about now because I'm at my most insufferable best.
No, it's
today,
good though.
So I wouldn't blame you.
It's good. I mean, listen, I deserve it.
And that's saying something
but
for me.
It's like living with your consequences. Like you've done this. These are the consequences. You said it. Is that what you said? Is that what you did?
Sleep in it. Yeah.
And you're sleeping in it. And you got to wake up. And you got to wake up and see what you did. Months before, nights before, days before. Hey, thanks for watching Brother from Another on YouTube. Make sure you hit subscribe before you leave and be sure to watch us 3 to 5 p.m. Eastern Time on Peacock. Appreciate you.